Hey you guys, welcome back to another video. I'm Adrienne. Thanks so much for stopping by. Today we are going to be working in the keeping room. I've struggled to figure out what area I really wanted to decorate next, and it's mainly because I still don't have all the components that I want to pull most of these other rooms together. But I'm just going to utilize what I have and try to make the most of the space. So this is what we call the keeping area. It is off of the main kitchen area. So I'm not going to pan too much because it's a little messy. I'm just going to keep it real. I have kids. So this is where the eat-in kitchen area that nobody really uses. It's kind of a waste of space for us. And then here is the kitchen. So the kitchen is literally right here off of here, and then that's the back way to the laundry room and the garage. So it's right here, and we see it when we come in every day, and this area gets utilized a lot by the kids, more so than the living area. This is almost like a family room for them. There's their toy box over there with toys on it. There's probably toys on this table, but I just kind of want to pull the room together a little bit more than what it already currently is. But this room almost is like a sunroom. It's so many windows in here. So there's the windows there, 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 there. Pan to the bay window area here. So there's just like windows everywhere in here. And let's just be real, curtains and drapes are a little bit on the expensive side, and to have to purchase them for this many windows can probably be a little bit pricey. So plus I'm really not 100% certain on what color I want to paint the room. This is the color it was when we moved in here last year. So I just haven't gotten around to painting this space yet. So I'm kind of holding off on purchasing any window treatments currently until I figure out the wall color. First things first, I do know that I want to swap a couple of pieces out. I thought about bringing in a smaller coffee table because this one is pretty large for the space to me, and just moving a few things around. So I want to set the camera up and then I'll get started on doing that. All right, you guys, so this table is actually centered in this window right here. This table was it was free. So I got it on a day that I like to affectionately call Freebie Fridays in the neighborhood. We live in a pretty large community. Everybody puts their quote unquote trash on the side of the road for the bulk items to be picked up. And that's when I like to cruise around and see what I can find. So this was actually handmade by an older gentleman who I found out had recently passed, and his wife just couldn't really stay in the house any longer. So she put the house up for sale, and unfortunately she put a lot of things curbside. So it lives on here in this home, but she did say that he handmade this. I am very happy to have it in my house. It's beautiful piece to sit the TV on. So we're going to try to put the TV on this piece right here. Okay, so hopefully it's not too bright in here with all this light. We got the TV hooked back in here. I do have to put, unfortunately, the keyboard and the mouse back up there because this also is where my daughter does her homework. They do a lot of their homework online, that while I'm in here cooking, I can kind of keep an eye on her. I'm also going to go ahead and put the toy chest back under here as well. All right. There's that area. Obviously, I got to accessorize around and near it, so we're not done in here yet, and we're definitely not done in this area. We're just getting the furniture placement done. I think now what I want to do is, I think I want to move the sofa from here over here where that table came from. So we're going to try that out and see how I like. All right, ignore everything that's sitting around it. I want to have to move the puppy's bed. And I think I'm going to put a little arm table here. But yeah, so I like this, and then I'm going to work with what's behind the sofa here in a second. All right, you guys, so I have to kind of go off camera and get the room kind of rearranged with the help of my eldest daughter. So shout out to Ava. I went down to the basement, grabbed a few things. I grabbed that table from downstairs. I do have another one that's a wee bit bigger, black base, but the wood is a little bit lighter. If I want to use that or not, because this chair also, I like this chair. I don't like this chair in this space. This is my husband's chair, so it's got to stay in here for right now. But it also has an ottoman to it, so I have to be mindful of the amount of space that I'm taking up right here in the center. So that's why I went with a smaller coffee table than what was in here before. It was just feeling a little bit too cramped. So let's start decorating some of these little empty spaces, shall we? A piece of driftwood, and the glass, you guys, is made to conform and fit around the piece of driftwood. It's a pretty heavy duty piece. I got this off of Makeover. I paid decently for it, but it's going to be worth it. I'm actually going to use this as a terrarium. Me and the girls are probably going to head out, probably after I get dinner on. So I'm going to get some small miniature sized plants and make a beautiful terrarium. I could not wait to use this piece. If I can remember the name of her shop, I will put it up on the screen, or I will put it down in the description box for you guys. I did ask her for permission to do so, and she was perfectly okay with that.